What's going on, guys? Caleb plays here with Mass Effect on Andromeda. We're gonna do our first. It's not our first gameplay, but it's my first time streaming it. I have not beat the game before, so uh, this is. It's not necessarily new to me, but will be things that I haven't seen before. Um, At the same time, if you're looking for a stream or a video, if you're watching this on YouTube, that you won't have to worry about future spoilers, this is for you. I do not remember much about this game as far as storylines go. So if that's something you're worried about the video you're watching being spoiled, don't worry about that here. Won't be talking about anything that happens in the future, although at least I will try not to. Not going to spend too much time in character creation here, but we'll go through the options and figure out something we like. We are, of course, doing a male character. Yeah, no thanks. No. Coming. Yeesh. Give me the male hairstyles. Come on. That. So that was 9. 7. Right now I'm thinking between 9 and 7. Let's go ahead and go with I think we're gonna go with 7. Hair color, light brown. There we go. Clean shaven. Eye color. Little light blue. Don't need any makeup. Not gonna have any tattoos or scars. So confirm. Training. I believe what I'm looking for is this right here, biotic. Let me double check. Be fun, but I do think I want to go with biotic because I like the throws and things like that. So yeah. Choosing name. We're gonna, of course, go with Kayla. Kayla Ryder. Choose twin. Default appearance. Inherit Alex Ryder appearance? Sure. Let's see. Male. Commander Shepard was male. Upload. Okay. Let's confirm and start. We'll do this on normal. Not really looking for too much of a challenge, but at the same time, we do want to feel like we're, being challenged a little bit. Right now, I'm installing the game. This is being played as we're installing, so what this episode will most likely be will be the prologue. And the next time we stream, we'll get into more of the free roam stuff. So let's see if it's loading. Here it comes. I'll shut up because I don't like talking over characters. So enjoy the opening scene.
Every great moment in our history began with a dream. Each bold leap forward was achieved by those willing to do anything to attain it. We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some for discovery, to see the unknown. Others for a new start. But today, whatever our reasons, we take the first steps toward a new future for humanity. Today, we begin to make our dream reality.
Wow. Can you imagine? In the year 2185, humanity lives in a golden era of interstellar travel. Our discovery of ancient alien ruins on Mars propelled our understanding of science and technology ahead by thousands of years. While many now enjoy the newfound freedom and challenges of exploration in the Milky Way, others look to even more distant stars. For the 100,000 adventurers embarking on this voyage, the future begins in Andromeda. Here we go. $634 years later. Date 0 hour 0 day. Archive period. Occupant 20,000 human colony. Andromeda Galaxy. Destination Habit 7 in Helios Cluster. Appearing in cryogenics.
Deep breaths. You're gonna want to take it easy.
I've been taking it easy for 600 years.
Ryder, Recon Specialist, Pathfinder Mission Team.
Pathfinder team, eh? The ones finding us a home.
Can you make it somewhere tropical? Nice, warm ocean, summer year-round?
How about we get him a cup of coffee first?
Yeah, I could use some coffee. Beautiful.
The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy.
Ryder, let's get you checked out. Look here.
After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of ARCs arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity.
Makes it sound so easy, doesn't it?
Alright, so 10 choices help define Ryder's personality. Emotional, logical, casual, or professional. Let's see, so this would be Professional and casual. That's what we train for. Now let's be casual. What's the harm in that? Easy is no fun.
I hope not. I signed up for a little adventure before we settle down.
Well, buckle up. Sounds like you'll get your wish.
Yeah?
Over here now, the Pathfinder wants you all on your feet right away. He said mission ready within the hour.
Any idea why?
No, but I'm guessing that's where your adventure comes in. Okay, everything checks out. Just one more thing before I send you on your way. Let's test your SAM implant. Sam, are you monitoring? Sam, are you online?
Yes, Dr. Taparo. Good morning, Ryder. Are you feeling well?
Implant.
I just need a second to get my bearings. What's this about my implant?
A routine check. After being in stasis, we want to make sure the connection's still live.
As the team's mission computer, your well-being is my primary concern.
Assuming the implants work as advertised, Sam sees what you see, in theory. We won't know for sure until we get you in the field. How are you feeling, otherwise?
Still fun. I'm excited.
I'm ready to get to it.
Readings confirmed. I detect an increased level of adrenaline in your system. The neural implant is functioning properly.
Caffeine always did make me jumpy.
You're all done. Let's get you on your way. Though you may want to hang around while we revive your sister, it always helps to see a familiar face.
I don't like the sound of that.
What's happening?
It broke free.
Just hang on.
Engineering, report. Try to brace yourself.
Gravity cryobase offline.
Careful of the surface.
I'm almost inside. Hold on.
This is Cora. I'm at the cryo bay. Brace for a reset. Everyone okay?
I think so.
What happened?
We're not sure. Sensors are scrambled. But it's good to see you're up. Feels like centuries since we spoke.
This is the Pathfinder. Mission teams continue preparations. Cora, Riders, report to the bridge.
You heard him. Let's get...
We have a problem over here. It's Sarah Ryder.
What's wrong?
I don't know. Have to check it out.
Give it a second for the processor to sync.
Ryder?
Is my sister okay?
Sarah's fine. Her vitals are strong. But the revival procedure was interrupted.
What's the prognosis?
When can she wake up?
We don't want to rush it. Sam?
My connection to Sarah's implant was suspended. However, her pulse, respiration, and brain activity are all normal.
To be on the safe side, we'll need to keep her in a low-level coma for a while. Then let her body regain consciousness naturally. She'll be fine.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Lexi. Keep us updated. Ryder, I'll wait for you at the door, whenever you're ready to go.
Okay.
How do you want to handle it?
Let's see. We got our codex here. What I am going to do is mark all of red. Not going to spend too much time looking at the known associated. Born your elder twin on Citadel in Space Station 2163. Allocated dishonorably discharged due to save eye research. Okay, so loyalty missions are included in this category. Alright, nothing we need to do there. And then as you can see, we are doing, so we're going to focus on biotics. And then, of course, we'll also get some combat skills. I remember some of the gameplay. I do, as far as auto-saving automatically occurs. Okay. Don't need to see skills, artisan journal, can't open inventory. Okay. That works. No. Oh, almost made a mistake there. First thing I need to do actually is I need to change where my positioner is, because I can't see it over there. So I think we're gonna move it to top center. No, top center is compass. Let's move it top left for now. Don't know whether or not that's a good spot for it, but okay. Doesn't look like anything there. Let's see. Center's camera. Trying to get used to the controls here.
Did the world just turn upside? Hey there. Hell of a wake-up call, huh? Didn't expect that bursting out of stasis.
Makes two of us.
Enjoy your nap, Ryder? Don't think I'll need sleep for the rest of my life.
Maybe another decade or two wouldn't have hurt.
Right. Talk to you later.
Traveler, welcome to your first day on Andromeda. This is Dawn there for all of us. Know that you're in good hands. But I promise you it'll be worth it. Anytime you guys want to see that, I will try to not really speed through it. That way it gives you time.
Like what? Some morning, Ryder. Or afternoon. Or I don't know.
Neither do I, man. Alright.
You ready?
What's wrong?
So... Oh! Uh-oh.
Hey! Up here! Whatever hit the arc fried everything. We have to balance the power loader or it could explode. But we don't know where the fault is.
Ryder could find it. He has a scanner. Quick, Ryder, use it to locate the fault.
On it.
I'll try to get readings on the second conduit.
Hayward, get on this one. I'll override the safeties.
Got it.
This equipment is operating normally. There's no indication of a fault in this component. Relay 2C shows damage from a temperature spike.
Found it! Bad relay.
Ryder, can you go reset it?
There! It's reset!
Do it. Rerouting the current now. The grid's recovering. Readings are in the green.
Good job, Ryder. Now we can get to the tram. That was close. Barely in Andromeda and we're already scrambling.
The adventure begins.
Not sure your dad will see it that way. Go ahead and take us to the bridge.
Okay. Going to the destination.
Helm control, report. We're drifting. Flight controls aren't responding.
First priority is stopping these outages.
Mainline power's been knocked out. We're on reserves, Captain. They won't last.
What's our position?
Unknown. We lost telemetry.
Sam, we need eyes out there.
Attempting to adjust sensor array.
Alec, please. You may be Pathfinder, but this is my ship.
Captain, the protocol's clear. In the absence of communication with the Nexus or the other arcs, we proceed to our appointed Golden World. Solid ground.
If it's even out there. Nobody said anything about running into an energy cloud, and that's just a wild guess what we hit. Alec, I need to assess the damage. Stop the bleeding. We've got 20,000 people asleep on this ship. Let's give them a chance to wake up.
Can you blame her?
I prefer solid ground.
My father's got a point, though. Solid ground's sounding pretty good right now.
Yeah, but...
Pretty good isn't good enough.
Yes, sir.
We're coming through.
My God. Is that our golden world?
That's Habitat 7. New Earth, if we're lucky. All of our long-range scans told us it was in the green zone. Perfect for human settlement.
It doesn't even look the same.
Looks bad.
She's right. It looks pretty dicey from here. Are we sure about those scans?
It's a good question.
Things can change. It's been 600 years. Sam.
The energy from the phenomenon is damping our senses. Planetary conditions are unknown.
We're marooned. 20,000 souls adrift at sea. And when the power runs out, and stays out, we need to know if that's safe harbor.
And if it's not?
As Pathfinder, it'll be my job to find an alternative. It's what we trained for. But if this goes well, we are already home.
All right, just make it quick.
Harper, the rest of the team should be awake by now. Have them spin up 2 shuttles. Planet Fallen 30.
Yes, sir.
A stubborn one, isn't he?
I wouldn't know.
Your guess is as good as mine. We may be related, but I still haven't figured him out.
Just as long as he knows what he's doing. It's not like the cavalry's coming to save the day. I need an ETA on our sensor repairs. We're blind out here.
As far as conversation options go, I'm kind of going with what seems right, you know?
My sister's gonna hate that she missed this.
Are all the riders adrenaline junkies?
I guess it's in her blood. She beat me into the world by 1 minute. Couldn't wait to get started.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure Sarah will pull through.
When she does, she's gonna want stories.
So, let's get out there and find her some. Right, you'll want to get your helmet.
Alright.
And maybe stop.
Let's mark our Codex all is red. We'll go back through there later if we need to.
The good luck rock before we go.
Let's see. Helmet?
The what?
It's an old superstition of your dad's.
Damage control teams to deck 3.
Got it.
That should do it.
The Pathfinder is now requiring sidearms. I've opened the armaments locker.
We expecting trouble, Sam?
A precaution. Please arm yourself, Ryder.
Hang in there, Sarah. Looks like Dad's already suited up.
Prep for departure in 5.
Over here.
Hope I won't need this.
You never know. Now let's get to the shuttle.
Remember the Pathfinder team, you play critical role in Andromeda's initiative efforts to establish a foothold in the new galaxy. The team faces many challenges. If you want to read this, pause now. And anytime you see me open up the and read a little bit, anytime you want to read it, just pause the video. We are doing a live stream here, so it might be harder to pause in a live stream, but I'm going to read what I feel like reading, and anything other than that may not.
Better not. No bathroom breaks on this trip.
Human.
We scanned Andromeda. Everything was in the clear. How could things change like that? I've
I've seen my share of the Milky Way, and I've never come across anything like it.
Alright. Make sure we're not missing anything scanning here. Doesn't look like it. Even though that I have played this before, I'm not remembering much, to be honest with you. So this is more or less a blind playthrough, and I never have completed it. Don't remember why I stopped playing it. May have been stuck on a level or something. Maybe I just...
Dr. Carlyle, with everything going on, I think the Ark needs you more than we do.
Pathfinder wants a medic on hand, and if that is home down there, I'm happy to knock on the door.
You and me both.
If it's what we hope it is, it'll be one for the history books. You got a quote ready? One small step?
I'm pretty sure your dad will handle that honor.
All right, team, button it up. We leave in 5.
Sir, we broke out the weapons as requested. Anything we should know about?
Seemed prudent given the situation. We'll be short-handed with Sarah out. I heard what happened. Your sister's strong. She'll make it.
We bet on whose boots would hit the ground first. This isn't how I wanted to win.
Well, knowing Sarah, she'll want to go double or nothing on who climbs the tallest mountain. Don't let it get you down. I need you sharp.
I understand.
Your mom would have been proud of both of you.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, team, listen up. I chose each of you for the Pathfinder team, not just because you're talented and passionate, but because you're dreamers, like me. We dream of exploring the unknown, of finding the edge of the map, and then discovering what lies beyond. When people look back on this, and they will, they'll remember we didn't give up. That we kept dreaming, that our first few faltering steps in Andromeda were the beginning of everything they know. We only get one chance to be first. So, let's go make history.
Been waiting 600 years for this.
Archive period, this is Shuttle 1. Switching to manual guidance.
Shuttle 2, taking your lead.
Good luck, Pathfinder team.
All this load, I figured it'd be pertinent to let you guys know about my Mass Effect history. Well, history is
Copy that.
really the only game I played.
Wow, would you look at that?
Whatever it is, it stopped the Hyperion in its tracks.
It appears to be an unstable mass of dark energy.
If you say so.
Steer clear of it.
Getting some chop here.
Gravity anomalies detected.
See if I can even it out. My stomach would appreciate that. We're clear. Accelerating to cruising speed.
Ryder, we didn't have a chance to meet back in the Milky Way. Name's Liam Costa, security and response specialist.
Good to meet you, Liam.
Hard to believe we're finally doing this.
Sure beats reading the brochures.
Beginning our deceleration. Planet's dead ahead. Hang on. Initiating atmospheric entry.
Here we go!
The flight guidance is scrambled. It'll pass. The controls are fighting me.
Adjust approach vector 3 degrees to starboard.
We're through.
Holy.
Shuttle 2, are you seeing this?
Copy that. Doesn't look like a golden world from here.
Ionization levels are rising.
Stay on course to the landing zone.
Oxygen levels are below minimum human requirements.
Is this the right planet? We had this all worked out.
Keep it tight, Shuttle 2.
The mountains are floating.
Holy, wow.
Outside!
That has to be advanced engineering.
Hyperion, this is the Pathfinder. We've got evidence of an alien civilization.
Has anyone seen us?
What if they're not friendly?
We stick to contact protocol. No use of deadly force unless hostile intent is clear.
Lightning strike! We lost control! Shuttle 2 declaring an emergency!
Oh.
Acceleration increasing.
No kidding!
Your jump jet is malfunctioning.
Get it working!
Approaching terminal velocity.
Sam!
Oh. Plastic broke, but we can breathe. Good. Okay.
This is Ryder. Come in. Hyperion, Sam, anyone there?
Save your breath, Ryder. Sam's offline. Comlink's trashed. I'm surprised we aren't too.
Did we really do that? Or are we dead and don't know it?
Well, we found hell. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Okay, not
No
get
way
them,
this
bro.
is home.
Looks like we're gonna find some high ground. See if anyone else is alive. Come on.
As far as...
Ryder, how's your survival training?
I've seen my share of troubles. Nothing crazy, but...
Well, crazy just found us. Those rocks out there are floating.
Terra Incognita.
Some of these...
Damaged in the crash. No good to us now. Well, without Sam, it's hard to see.
Those structures we saw on the way in? Who could survive in a place like this?
Not sure we want to find out.
Okay.
There's our comm device.
Scanner here.
Oh, and safety tip. Don't breathe the air. Found that out the hard way.
Like we earn
Got it.
points for scanning. So that's gonna come in key later. Keep moving.
You think that energy cloud we saw could cause all this?
Sam said it's dark energy, but that's in space.
Yeah, hell of a cloud.
A cloud that makes boulders float.
Okay.
What the hell is this?
Come on, we gotta get through it.
This is crazy!
Welcome to Habitat 7. Keep moving.
Ah! Damn it!
Looks safer under there.
Is this for real? What the hell's going on with this place?
Okay.
How's your gun? Might want to see if it's working. Take a shot at that fuel cell. It's busted anyway.
Look, something flying around in the sky.
Oh, wow.
I'd say it's working.
Okay. For the record, my left ear on my headphone is busted. My mic's working, but
We get up that cliff, we find high ground. Come on!
Not sure we want to be the tallest thing around here.
but it is busted, so... yeah. What's actually funny about that is I am actually hearing impaired, and my left ear is my
I think I
weakest,
can
so...
skip path up. We use the jump jets if we have to.
Into the breach.
Think I'd rather fall than get hit by lightning.
Yeah, but more glowing mushrooms.
Are they making that noise?
Detecting a lot of energy. Can't make heads or tails of it, but it's powerful.
Okay. So yeah, it's kind of a little bit more immersion for me, you know what I mean?
Find you?
I was a cop. In crisis response.
Yeah?
Tell you over a beer sometime.
It's gonna be close.
Now, obviously, that only affects me.
That's
You
it.
guys should be able to
We're getting there.
hear everything, really. What the hell just hurt me? Okay. Whatever it is.
I think I see the top.
Am I making some room? Thanks. What the hell is that?
A mystery to solve.
Don't know, but it's our job to figure it out.
That sounds like your old man talking.
He was right. Something went wrong here. We have to find out what.
One thing at a time. Ryder, it's Fisher. Wait. Look. Holy shit. What was first contact protocol again?
No deadly force unless fired upon.
Yeah, said no one in the field ever. How do we handle it?
Back doors.
Just be ready if this goes south.
It usually does. Just say the word and I go hot.
They haven't spotted.
Okay, so we don't have anything else. No attachments on our guns.
Liam, stow your weapon. We don't want a misunderstanding.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Nyack, shoot it!
He sees us.
We can't understand you. Give us our man, or this gets ugly.
Go, shot!
What's the other guy doing?
Tolerate!
Shit! This jump got real!
Okay. It's over.
Fisher, you okay? So much for making peace with the locals. Thanks for jumping in.
Wasn't much choice.
We tried talking. I guess they didn't want to listen. What else could we do?
You saved my life. Yeah, at least we know it's what. The brochures were light on aliens who want to shoot your head off. We still don't even know what they wanted. The way they treated you? Blood samples, I'd say. Lots of them.
Or the aliens here.
Who says we'd even understand? Or they'd understand us? It's a new galaxy. I guess it's too much to expect they'll play by Milky Way rules.
They broke the rules in any galaxy. But why go after us like that? Only thing I know for sure, their guns hit just as hard as ours. Where are the others? Gone. Kirkland and Greer went looking for help.
Come on. Ah, my leg! Can you move?
I think it's broken. You guys push ahead and look for the others.
You sure?
Yeah. Just find us a ride out of here. And take a few more of them out while you're at it.
Okay.
Well, I don't have Sam here, but I can try to make sense of it. They're DNA-based, and their armor reads as some kind of bone. But the genetics are all over the map.
Ah. I guess life took a different turn here, huh? I hope the other team's okay.
We'll find them, but we might...
Alien structure, let's mark that. And then alright, journal. Mark all is red. Armor. Let's mark all as seen. Okay. And okay. Wait. Okay. As you can tell, we're still installing the game, so...
You're the recon specialist. Point the way.
Right.
Looks like you knew how to handle a gun back there.
Let's see.
Spent time with an Alliance peacekeeping force.
Anything... Doesn't look like it. So we mark this way. So how do we... Looks like...
Please, I surrender. I said I surrender.
Oh, okay, so cover seems to be contextual.
Take them out! Right behind you! I count one left to go! That's the last of them.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Did Kirkland make it?
I can also switch shoulders. Oh no.
No vital signs. Just shot him in cold blood.
He was trying to surrender. Why kill him?
Would we treat them any different if they showed up on Earth, armed to the teeth?
Maybe not.
Peace isn't going to be an option here. We'll come back for his body once we find the others.
Alright, looks like we got an assault rifle now.
Hope Greer's still alive somewhere. Still, take a look at this architecture. This is really something.
Never seen anything. Okay, now this is weird. Even with these readings, I have no idea what it does.
Just imagine the mind that invented it.
If that's even possible. Evolution separated from ours by 2 million light years.
Spooky when you put it that way.
Okay. Let's check the map. So, looks like this is... Continue on.
Shit, you hear that? I wish I did. The hell's that? There, watch out! What is this thing? Okay, it's dead. Whatever it was, how did it cloak like that?
Looks like we lost its tent. Reload as possible.
Hey, look, flare's going up over there. Could be our people. I'll mark the nav point.
Right. Let's see up
What do
here.
you suppose is down there?
Alright, so now we're heading back toward another alien structure. And then locate Greer. Locate other members. So yeah, looks like we're heading the right way. I'm gonna mark that one.
Maybe we could jump jet our way across.
So that's cool. Do we need to go back this way to get over there? Let's find out. Let's see, otherwise it's kind of hard to figure out.
Wonder what's in here.
Okay, so yeah, let's go this way. Oh, or not. Wow.
What? Did you see that? Some kind of flying thing.
Didn't get
Add
a
it to the
chance
list of
to
stuff
scan
around
it.
here we don't understand.
Had me. Okay. Salvage, sell it at a merchant for credit. Value high. Immediately release. Okay. Value high, value high. Cryo ammo. Take all. Alright, well that answers that question. They are still over that way, so I think we'll go ahead. Head this way.
Is that sound coming from below? Alien gods of the underworld?
Oh, that's awesome.
Don't say that. I think it's machinery.
Shotgun melee optimizer.
You could feel the vibration. The scale of this. Who built it? Alien gods.
Got enemies in front of us?
Ryder, more of those aliens ahead. They see us! Here we go! Not much of talking, are they? Look out! They're using those animals! Careful! They're floating! This is for Kirkland!
Staying cover.
Hanging in there? Don't worry about me!
Got one up on our left side here. Still in battle.
That did it! Oh, you're pretty good at this, Ryder.
I used to guard a Mass Effect relay.
Wish we'd had one for the Arks.
I wonder what these guys were doing here.
Crash of some kind. It's not one of our ships.
It's food. I think.
Can't be local. Not growing anything on this planet.
So maybe they're bringing it in from off-world?
More of them in the cluster? Not loving that.
I'm still trying to get over to where Greer was. Trying to figure out how we can get there. It's looking like we may actually need to go all the way back to there. So we will try to get him. No doubt about that. Even if we have to backtrack a little bit. I say it might be worth it. Alright. So let's continue on here.
Ryder, some sort of cave over there.
Check that out. Now this looks more like the golden world my dad was expecting.
Then the long-range scans were right?
Dead animal here, and some sort of... If it's anything like plants back in the Milky Way, there are signs of cellular mutation.
It's lasted this long. Guess that makes it the Alpha Tree, huh?
Yeah. But what happened to all its friends outside?
So where are we? Okay. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me! Oh, whew! Oh, that's gonna be it. Okay, good. So, looking at that, small reset. Let's try that again. Alright, this looks to be where maybe we first crossed, so we're kind of going back around the other way, which is perfect. Because we do want to get over here to locating Greer. That looks like exactly what we're doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this alien structure right here. That is this way. Aha, so we can see where we're headed because of how it's marked. That's cool. What we're going to do here is back around, go down this way.
It's gear
Tell
for
you
one of our
guys.
shuttles.
Game looks absolutely amazing.
Good. The atmospheric sensor is still working.
I know when it
Let me
first...
guess. It says don't breathe the air?
Yeah, but no sign of industrial pollutants. That's not what killed this place. And no radioactive isotopes either. So nobody nukes the place.
So, I know when it first came out there was graphical issues, but
You
like faces in it and everything, but I'm not seeing any evidence of that here. So, like we got some more beasties. What I want to do is...
They're onto us. Here we go.
Nice.
That was the last one. We're clear. First species we meet and it's out for blood. Not if we don't give it to them.
All right. So where are we? We are right where Greer should be. Pistol scope. A scope for a pistol? That seems overkill. I normally don't like scopes on my pistol. If we're talking about general shooting. Let's see what's up here. Nothing scannable. So where is Greer? According to the map, this is the alien structure. Okay, now I understand. For some reason I thought that was Greer. Greer looks to be up here. Okay. That's a little bit of a derp, but it happens. So, Markle is red. And let's continue on. Just remember, anytime you mess up, it's not a fail. Oh, okay. It's not a fail. It's a chance to learn. Let's go check down here. Oh boy, another lightning zone.
Wreckage ahead. The other half of our shuttle.
What a mess. I can't believe we survived this.
We're not off planet yet.
Shit. Movement on our perimeter. It's an ambush.
Oh hell, they got the jump on us.
More of those animals. Us for them. They forced this. Trying to surround us. Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock. And our 2 o'clock. And our 8. Now who's dead, arsehole? There! We got them all!
Okay.
Flight recorder here.
So we're proceed to the left. Nothing here worth scanning. Okay, so we have an alien building. Let's say we start moving on up to Greer. Okay. Let's see, so he's over there, so let's go this way.
Structure up that hill. This place is taking a beating from the storms, along with everything else that's left. Well, let's hope no one's home. Doesn't look like a home at all. Yeah, no one's living here. So what's it for?
So this was just our... No? Investigate the alien...
Doesn't look like the other structures we've seen. Different design.
Can't go in that way.
Must be a way to get some lights on.
Aha. So, fix that.
Who knows? Let's call it a weird alien machine. We sure could use Sam right about now.
Thermal, shotgun.
Another weird alien machine. Huh. What's all this about? You guessed it. Another weird alien machine. Huh.
And
Maybe
everything.
Only one way to find out. You mean turn it on?
And everything we can.
Nothing. What are you doing, Ryder? Oh shit. That can't be good. Oh. So the weird alien machine is a generator. Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't it be? Maybe it did something. Same language as those aliens. Wonder what he's saying.
You old humans, probably? Hey, that door opened.
Some kind of research lab?
Maybe. Then it got hit by a tornado. Weird. You hear that?
Looks like they were trying to tunnel in.
Watch it!
What is it?
There.
So now killer robots too? Just some serious energy. It's fried. His wounds look like they're from an energy blast. Might have tangled with our robot friend there.
What were they doing?
Can't really see through there. So, alright. Continue on. Got everything from you. Wait, did we? No.
Not exactly poetry, is it?
Any theories, recon specialist?
There's some kind of technology on this planet. Older. Underground. Something these aliens are interested in.
Like archaeologists?
So let's go to Greer now.
Weather's still crappy.
Okay. Why wouldn't there be people waiting for us? Okay then. Anybody yet?
Heads up! They were waiting for us!
Damn!
They got a lightning rod up and running! Are these things stalking us?
Starting to feel like it!
This is not how I go out!
I don't think you're listening!
There! Last one's down.
Let's not wait around for more.
I agree.
A path down on the right.
That static's getting louder.
What do you want?
Help!
Hang on, Greer. We've got you.
Keep your head down!
Box them in, Liam!
Setting a kill zone! They're not getting out of this! We're clear.
Thank God. I was tapping my mic.
1 second. Looks like we have. Is that anything we can deal with now? Doesn't look like it. Markle is seen. Doesn't look like. Okay, nothing we can add to it without. Okay, so.
You okay?
Yeah. Where are the others?
They killed Kirkland, but Fisher's alive, back at the crash site.
He's got a broken leg. Needs help. I'll check around for supplies. Then head back.
Stay put when you get there. We'll look for my dad's shuttle.
Good luck. Can't wait to get off this rock.
Alright, found gear. Let's see, where are we and where are we facing? So there's another alien building here that we haven't been to. So we head there. So we have the option here going left or right.
What is this? Pretty serious looking operation.
I'm gonna hazard a guess that this is actually maybe something after. We meet up, so let's go ahead and back up. And let's head over this way. Oh, toxic. Wow.
Oh, great.
That didn't happen at all.
Looks like a whole patrol.
Wow.
Anyone there? Cora, we read you. You're alive.
Shuttle repairs are underway, but we're surrounded.
They're not friendly. On our way. That point marked. Don't want them to drag us off like Grid.
Wow. That was a straight up ambush.
No way in here. Just as well. We're not equipped for a big fight.
Go this way? And let's go this way. Find out.
Cora, we've got your back.
They're trying to pin us down. Doing a good job of it, too!
Ryder, light him up! I'm on it!
Pick your targets!
Plenty of those!
Oh, that's not good.
I got one!
Kill.
What did we ever do to them?
Careful, they fight dirty!
Harry, you guys okay?
Not dead yet!
Cover.
Since when do rocks float?
Just go with it! Well, that settled that. Cavalry to the rescue. Nice to see you guys.
Alright. Let's level up. Let's see. Okay, these are passive. So These are powers. And of course we need 9. Okay. But okay, that costs 2 points. And detonate the combo primers. We'll get rank 1 of that. No. Get rank 1. And then this is also looking for. Okay, so Lance is Bright Bumper. And then also looking for a hold button. So let's do this. Yeah, looks like it blocks shots. Okay. And then we'll put a point into passive. And that looks good. Liam, we're gonna auto level. I don't mind auto leveling our squad mates until we start figuring out what they're good at and how they would complement us. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna auto level up him. And so now we have throw, backlash, and lance. Let's see. Let's mark all his scene. Okay. So now we have left bumper, right bumper, and both.
Still in one piece. You got here just in time.
Where's my dad?
He went scouting ahead while we fixed the shuttle. Ryder, there's weapons and ammo at the shuttle. Stock up.
Did these things try talking to you at all?
Barely a word. That.
Alright. That over that.
Started shooting. What about you?
We tried being nice. They didn't play along.
Ah, hell! Enemy ship on the way! Get to cover! Go! Go! Here they come!
They got balls to try an airdrop.
Why is melee?
Don't let up! Ah! Lightning zapped their shuttle! Man, these guys know how to fight. Ah! Damn! Heads up! Another shuttle coming!
This weather?
Guess we got their attention. Are those dogs?
I wish. They've got some weird cloaking ability.
You're shitting me! Round off!
I'm here!
Still alive.
Here!
Present!
I can't get a beat on those things!
There's too many of them! Just keep firing, we can do this!
Okay.
Damn, they won't let up!
There.
Southland.
I hear you, but this isn't the time to lose our cool.
Now I feel better.
What about the others?
Fisher's wounded, but sitting tight. Greer's with him. There are shuttles in pieces.
Guys.
She's been hit.
Take cover! Take cover!
Hang on! Ugh.
I didn't know you were biotic.
Don't worry, it's not contagious.
Before they attacked, I managed to fix our comms.
You're a lifesaver. Now just take it easy.
Sam, are you there?
QEC link established. Affirmative, Ryder. The Pathfinder needs to speak with you.
Good to see you in one piece. What's our status?
Liam and I are with Cora.
We have wounded crew. The good news is our shuttle's been repaired. We can get back to the Ark.
Not with these storms. It's too risky to fly.
Our wounded can't wait much longer. Do you have something in mind?
If the storm is the problem, then let's solve the problem.
We're talking about weather.
And I have an idea about that. Rendezvous with my coordinates will... Damn, they spotted me.
Sir? Sir! Can you two manage alone?
I can keep her stable. For a while.
Let's move.
Okay. So now we have...
Sam, do you have the Pathfinder's
Cora, it
position?
looks like.
Marking the nav point on your map.
I want to actually go ahead and auto level her up. So she has Charge and Nova. Markle is red. Markle is seen. And okay.
Doesn't look far. Let's make this quick.
Let's check the map. And I was right. It's that second place we were. It's that place we were at that we decided to come back later to. So that's good.
What was my dad scouting for?
He was trying to get readings on that tower.
Alright.
Well, the nav point puts him near it.
Exercise caution. The storm front is already gaining intensity.
Nice to have you back,
Nothing else we really need to hear,
How about
I
some
don't
good
think.
news next
Let's
time?
see. That way would be death. That way would be death.
Ryder, your dad was in
Go
trouble.
this
We
way.
have to find him.
We're gonna find the Pathfinder. Like, right now.
I understand. What can I head around
Can't
this
go
way?
that way. We'll get killed if we keep this up.
Shit. Not bullshit.
Can't go that way. We'll get killed if we keep this up.
Confirmed. Not bullshit. Run. Can't be right every time.
Ryder, your dad was in trouble. We have to find him.
Yeah, I understand.
We're gonna find the Pathfinder. Like, right now.
Okay. And pray this way safe. Looks like it is. Safe-ish.
Sam's right. We don't have much time.
Look, the rod. They're drawing the lightning away.
If we hug that wall, they might keep us safe.
Make sure our ammo's full.
Dead bodies here. Lightning didn't do this.
Neither did we. This is more than we took out.
Incendiary rounds! My dad's up there! Weird. We were here earlier.
Sir.
Stay low.
Who are these guys?
Visitors, just like us. I don't think they're native to the planet.
They're not. We found an abandoned lab, like they've been studying the place.
Good work. You actually did some scouting.
That's what I trained for.
Wouldn't be much of a recon specialist if I didn't.
Well, you're off to a good start.
Baptism by fire.
Sir, you said you had an idea about the weather?
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet. Interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop, the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
It would explain a cave we found. Plant life sheltered from the storm. From that tower.
It's a good bet. And I think if we can get in there and shut the tower down...
The lightning goes away.
And the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory. We just have to get past them.
Let's do it.
It's a hell of a gamble. But we won't know until we get in there and try.
No illusions about this. It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
If the riders are game, so am I. But we risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. Problem is, we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math.
Works for me.
Let's go!
Right behind you. Push ahead to the structure. Sam, load combat profile.
Here they come!
Now we've got their attention.
Watch the lightning!
Get into that building. We don't want to get bogged down out here.
This went south in a hurry!
Go, 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 go!
They're coming out of the woodwork.
Keep things tight, don't get separated!
Get moving!
I'm
Sam,
here!
keep the momentum up. Don't let him get the drop on you.
Have to keep an eye on our flanks.
Red packs for
How if
hell.
we keep moving forward? Don't let him catch us.
How's your dad doing all of this? He's like a machine.
No idea, but it's working!
Keep up.
Ready? Let's get inside there!
engineer profile.
Okay, get up there.
Sir, where are you getting these profiles?
Little help from Sam.
What does that mean?
Just focus on the fight.
The storm's getting worse.
We'll lose our chance if we don't beat it. Come on! We're almost there. This looks like a control center. Keep him off my back.
You heard him.
We made it. In one piece. Not over yet. I need to get through that door over there.
I haven't got much into, other than, like, controlling the teams yet, controlling the squad mates yet. You can use that after the prologue. Although, might end up using a little bit now to get focused on this heavy. Nice. Okay. Load. Okay.
What now? I need to decipher the language.
There's more coming up.
What's the plan here? They'll surround us in no time.
We need to defend both sides or they'll flank us.
Where do you want us?
Put one over there. Put one over there. Oh, okay. One
Got
there.
it.
Right.
One there.
Watch it! Think I see movement!
Alright. Go.
We held them off at the shuttle. We can do it again.
A lot of people still counting on us. I'm just
I'm
getting
gonna
warmed
move
up.
up. Take what we can from that.
They mean business. Keep them off your dad.
Analyzing possible inputs. 25% decrypted.
Hurry, we don't have long.
Hold both sides. Can't let them slip through.
Oh. What is this place anyway?
I don't know, but they sure want it back.
Well?
50% decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can see that. Try a recursive search.
I will need a moment to evaluate the pattern.
We only have a moment. Do it.
Ryder, don't go too far.
Try not to. Still gotta worry, focus on these people. Fire.
Sir, any progress?
Decryption is 75% complete.
We've almost got it. I think I really pissed that one off. Maybe because I shot him in the face.
They're falling back.
Could be regrouping for another push. Stay sharp.
Decryption complete.
That did it. It's a security override. I'll try to open the door from here. Ah, damn, it's jammed. I need to take a look at it. Put your back into it.
You really think we can shut this thing down?
I don't know yet. Sam's decoded part of the language. Now we'll see if I can have a conversation.
With who?
Who do you plan on talking to?
More like what? I think it's automated. Come on. These are the moments that make it all worthwhile.
Oh, good. Father-son bonding.
Sam, begin translating.
A moment. Indexing. Translation complete.
Let's see what we have.
I'll be damned. It's working. You did it.
There's hope at least.
And proof we can succeed.
This is more than hope. It's proof we weren't crazy. We can fly to a whole new galaxy and still make sense of things.
Sam had a little something to do with it.
It was simply a matter of linguistics, though I am pleased you have.
That's not good.
Repeat, we need an emergency extraction now.
They're spinning up the shuttle. ETA is 3, maybe 4 minutes.
We don't have that long. Deep breath.
What are you...
Initiating transfer.
Oh.
Move! He's going into cardiac arrest.
Pulse is weakening. Tell the Ark to prep medbay. Come on! Pulse dropping. We're losing them.
It's a seizure. His brain can't handle the connection. Get him to Sam node. Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloading. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There!
Welcome back.
What happened?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
How did I survive?
Then how did I make it out? Hey, you're still with us.
Guys, get to Sam node. Ryder's awake.
Who are you talking to? Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here. And here.
My father. Where?
It was your life or his. And he chose you. I'm so sorry. I know this must be a blow.
He made the ultimate sacrifice. He got the team out of danger. We all owe him for that.
He once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
What are we doing in Sam node?
Sam is now part of you, in a way we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your brain.
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
Shouldn't that be Cora?
In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder.
Whoa. Well, if that's how it has to be.
Don't sell yourself short. I think you can do it.
Cora?
It's what he wanted. I won't stand in the way. But being Pathfinder is a serious job. You sure you're ready for this?
A lot of people here are counting on me. I'll get it done.
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you.
I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the Ark still drifting?
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon.
He needs to rest first.
He's got 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
Oh, I checked on your sister. There's still no change. But if you can pull through, so can she. A bit of your dad in both of you.
Your father will be missed.
What's going on, Sam?
This is our private channel. I shared it with him.
He never mentioned anything about that.
It allowed me to know him better. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
Trying to mimic, but he doesn't understand what was different.
Ryder, good to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Let's hope they've had better luck.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Arc Hyperion requesting docking clearance. Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in.
Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking initiated.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Alright, guys. Let's go through my codex real quick and mark all as read. Go through inventory and mark all as seen. Go through the journal and travel to the Nexus reunion. The Hyperion is docked with the Nexus, the support hub for Andromeda Initiative team. Travel to the Nexus via train. Okay. So no additional tasks yet, of course. Let's see. Still more loss to your father, Alec, a man you loved and respected. You had hoped to make him proud as Pathfinder. During your trial of fire on Habitat 7, you recognized the aliens that you met at the hostile threat fought to defend your own crewman Fisher. Explored an alien laboratory. Found a cave full of plant life that survived from the planet's Golden World era. Discovered alien shuttlecraft of unknown origin, rescued Greer from his captors, and accepted the role as Pathfinder. So, known associate, Spirit Rider Sam. Soon after arrival in Andromeda, Alec Ryder died during operations on Habitat 7. Press F for respect. Okay, Dr. Ellen Ryder, formerly named Harlow, was pioneer design. Ellen met Alec. Fortunately, Element 0, the catalyst for biotic mutation, is poorly understood. In her final years, Ellen Ryder built what will later become the Pathfinder implant, designed to sync with the AI partner Alec Ryder was developing. Ellen died before my creation was fully realized. Okay, so of course our codex is being filled by Sam, the simulated adapted matrix, officially Sam, so otherwise known as Sam. So yeah. There we go. We have Liam and Cora Harper. So, what else? Heat flash forge. Okay. Again, not too concerned about a lot of the codex because essentially it is, yeah. I'm not saying it's not worth knowing about, but I don't know if I'm going to get that deep into the lore. As I said before, this is my only experience with Mass Effect. I never played any of the Shepard series with the exception of number 3 at a friend's house, and that was just the first couple hours. So I'm essentially a newbie when it comes here. As I said before, I have played this up to a certain point, but for the most part, I don't remember much, if I'm being completely honest. I remember some of the characters, like I smiled when I first saw Cora because I recognized her. Same with Liam. As far as what we'll be doing next, we're going to take it as it goes. We don't have any levels. Eventually, I will probably go through here and start leveling these people up as necessary and by myself. If they're not exactly being used the way I want them to, like Liam here. Liam here is nice. Frag grenade, havoc strike, perfect. Cora, she's a biotic commando, so she has charge and Nova. So yeah, She's an Asari commando. So she is human, not Asari. That's interesting. Hopefully we'll learn more about her history later. As far as Kayla Ryder here, we are going to get into biotics mainly, but of course I would like to get into tech as well, and of course, and combat. So yeah, as far as how I like combat, last time it was generally, you know, mostly an assault rifle. I did get quite I will be getting into sniper rifles and then pistols. As far as multiplayer goes, we'll get there. We will eventually do it because, of course, it has ways you can earn materials and special items and things like that. So, I think that's going to do it for our first episode here. Let's see. How much further would this be? The installation, of course, is still in progress. I can't admit, I don't think it's at 34. Wow, it is. That's a little crazy, but I guess that's because we're playing it.
You gonna be
and
okay,
streaming.
Ryder?
The captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
You know what?
I still can't believe Dad's dead. This should have been his moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right. So, always keep a jump jet handy.
Alright. I am going to take a short 5-minute break here. I've been playing for close to 2 hours. So I'm going to take a short 5-minute break here, and I think we're going to continue on. I was toying with the idea of ending the stream here, but I do want to continue playing for a while. So yeah, we're going to continue on. If you're here on Mixer, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. It might be closer to 10. I just, of course, you know, need to use the restroom, stretch my legs a little bit, just get out of this chair, and then we'll be back. I imagine I won't be gone longer than 5 minutes, but at the most 10. For those watching on YouTube, feel free to fast forward until you see the pictures, the screenshots or whatever it is, so that we're back in game. Otherwise, yeah, shouldn't be any longer than 5 minutes. We are installing in progress, so we may get to a point to where it says you need to install the rest of the game in order to play. If that happens, so be it. But for now, we can't do a save, like a hard save, a regular save. So I'm kind of wanting to continue on. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and we'll continue on. And that will be the start of, let's see, the start of hour 3, really. We've been playing for 116 minutes, which is just short of 2 hours. So yeah, we'll be starting hour 3 here pretty shortly. Generally speaking, I think my streams for this game are going to be between 2 and 4 hours long. Probably closer to 2, but it all depends on what we're doing. I wouldn't want to leave if we're halfway in the middle of, if we're in the middle of something, but at the same time, it all depends. As far as the schedule goes, stream-wise, I don't know yet. I am playing a couple other games that I am streaming. Skyrim, of course, is my first series. Those episodes are available on YouTube up to, I believe, episode 9 or 10. The day that I'm recording this, up to 9 or 10. but I've played up to episode 20, so I'm working on currently uploading my backlog. What else? I do have a couple first-person shooters that are less role-playing that I play. Warface, for instance, I did my first stream of that today. That will be available on my YouTube channel very shortly as well. Just waiting for the past broadcast to become available. If you guys are wondering what my stream setup here is, I am playing on my Xbox One. I have my chat in front of me on my tablet, so I can communicate with anybody here in chat. Should we get some people who want to join us on live stream? My username here on Mixer, in case you did not know, if you're listening to this from YouTube, is Kalo Plays. That is the same for my Xbox profile, if you want to follow me on there, as well as YouTube. These will be uploaded to my Kalo Plays channel. If you're wondering the origin of that name, Kalo Plays, Kalo was my boxer. He passed away a few years ago, but I have pictures hanging up around my house. I have his face tattooed on my arm, and so that's where my username comes from, so it's Kalo. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and take a short 5-minute break here. We might be closer to 10, but I have been streaming for 2 hours, so I do need to get up, stretch my legs, use the restroom, things like that. But I will be back in about 5 minutes, so thank you for joining us. And I do see that we just had someone pop open. I would like to, I see that you're just joining us. We will be back. I will be back in about 5 minutes. It might be 10, but I will try to be back within 5 minutes or so. I just need to get up and stretch my legs. All right. We are back. A little bit longer break than I expected, but had to check on my uploads. Let me tie it back in chat. All right, let's get this started. Start of hour 3. Let's get going. Travel to the Nexus via tram.
See how much food they've managed to get from their hydroponics farm
Think
first.
scan? No. And we'll get back to it later. So yeah, this is episode 1. We're getting just got through the prologue. A rather long prologue, but I enjoyed it.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, as I said before, this isn't exactly a blind playthrough, but we're having fun here. So let's continue on.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew. Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
Means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one?
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead. Here we are.
Okay, let's get going. Forgot to grab myself a drink.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody? Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
You need... There's a container. Okay.
We can see what the VI has to say.
Weird. That's what the AI has to say. Avina.
Plants are still alive.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light-years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
Let's talk about the Nexus.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
Immigration?
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
And final.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy. Habitat 7? That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
It was. It taught us a little bit about what we're doing here.
It's
So,
like they didn't finish building it.
let's see. Alright.
Hello?
This place should be packed with people.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an Ark?
I did.
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or...
But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Are we definitely here?
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just... you're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
Oh. Okay.
Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
Okay.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem. We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
We're here to assist.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
My father's fault. So, as you can see, I'm used to kind of talking along with the choices. That's because, well, as you may have seen on my channel here on Mixer or on YouTube if you're watching it there, I'm primarily a Skyrim player, so of course I talk, and since there are no character voices. So if you hear me say what the options are going to be, that's why.
My father believed I am. If you trusted him with a job, you'll have to trust his judgment.
Your father won't be around to fix things if you fail.
That's no way to treat a guest. I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thank you for helping.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance to
Ma'am,
grow.
the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something.
Ma'am.
An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Oh. I mean...
Engineering update. We are working on accessing...
Alright, so we'll speak with Director Tan and Pathfinder headquarters. The initiative. Next is Uprising. As I have said before, I am basically new to Mass Effect series here. I won't consider this, say, a blind playthrough, but let's just say my memory of it is foggy. Like Krogan's history. Culture and society. Wow. Most females live in separate camps with their 8 children until they are old enough to face danger. Exceptionally hard, having evolved crucible lethal conditions and monstrous predators. 240-degree vision. Normally a feature of prey animals give Krogan broad awareness of their environment and approaching enemies. in Krogan history was apparently once a joke in academic circles, but excavations on Tuchanka show that ancient Krogan had a thriving and impressive civilization. Yeah. So, Turian biology. Okay. If you guys are interested in reading more here in the Codex, be sure to join me on the live stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to join me on the live stream over here on Mixer. Of course, my username is the same as on YouTube, Kalo Plays. I mentioned that earlier. Looks like additional task. Getting to know the Nexus. Speak with Tan Kesh. So can we... No, we cannot. Alright. Before we do the additional test, let's do the priority ops. Finally can get our first save here. That's nice. So we have getting to know the Nexus, but I think we're going to come over here and talk with Tan first.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
About time.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, so... let's talk with Tan a little bit more.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
So, why the doubt?
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the Initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on New Worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the Initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership. When the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
Sides of a story. As always, we strive as Pathfinder to find all sides of a story and make the most sense out of it. I believe that would be kind of a goal here in the Pathfinder.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
2 million light years away from the Milky Way galaxy, and 600 years in the future, and we're still talking about nuclear war. Yeesh.
What more can you tell me about the Initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several Initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
What do you know about the early days of the Initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garth's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garth had the idea for the Initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Any more information you can give me on the missing Arks?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian Arks are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other Arks, the promise of the Initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other Arks we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave. But before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the Cat, or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Alright.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course. As you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Alright, so can I scan you? No. Anything in here? Take a good small look around. Okay. Let's see. Go to Codex. So the alien enemies are called Ket. And that big thing we crashed into is called the Scourge. Alright. And the design. So those are the other three arcs. Check external. Alright. Let's untrack that. And let's go to additional task. Let's continue on that. I'm going to go ahead and do a save here over our other one. Like the closer one is right over here. Oh.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
No, I'm fine. Go ahead and get this done real quick.
Find out why. Be careful.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the Saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security
Okay.
is on heightened alert.
That looks like it's ending up there. Let's go check it out.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
This is Nexus Control to Hyperion. It's good to have you.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Okay, let's check out this area. Be right there.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the Saboteur used.
Upstairs.
Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
And finally,
No stand up there.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
so habitation deck. So it looks like either she'll be down here or in another area. And if it is another area, so we will hold off on that. Go to journal. And continue talking around here. Nothing wrong with that, right?
This is a nightmare.
Distraught her in.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
You?
What am I going to do? It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. It's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex. Combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Okay. Okay. We'll get to that, probably next stream.
Security is on heightened alert.
Makes total sense.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish? You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr...
Professor Herrick. My colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What fields do you study?
Herrick's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Since we are... Hold on just a second. You earned reward point via Xbox Game Pass. Select one. Okay. Sorry about that. Since we are by definition an invasive species in Andromeda, our inevitable footprint must be laid carefully, and we must preserve anything that we replace. The Helios cluster presents an unexpected challenge. We arrived with seed archives and DNA bank to ensure preservation of the biodiversity of the Milky Way, but this cluster is scarred by the Scourge, and its unique flora and fauna are threatened by its turbulence. That too requires conservation. Okay.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security
So, he wants us to scan wildlife. Okay. What about you, Lucan?
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Try and stop me.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Sounds good. Access the terminal. Again. Geophysics 4. 6. Beta build. Patch notes, Chief Art Lucan, GSV 2031, streamline interface with Omni tool, tune voice recognition, haptic interface no longer defaults to transparent, haptic interface not found. And minerals? Okay. So, we got the scientist missions from everybody. Let's continue on. As you can see, our first stream here, we did the prologue, obviously. And right now we're just working on everything else. To Terran Contras. Where mutiny next during your absence, events escalated quickly, begin with fire and hydroponic, concept in the army, mob mentality. I need my people focused on defending the station, not taking inventory. I'll get Sergeant Nose to look at it. Calix Corvanus may have started it, but Sloan made her allegiance clear. Sloan Kelly's not who I thought she was. There won't be a problem. But you want to Port exiles. Anything here? No. Okay, nothing we need to worry about right now. But we will keep that in mind. Initiative armor.
All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until
Okay.
power coupling is complete.
I'm having a lot of fun with this. I really am. I won't make any promises, but we could start here. I was thinking maybe a daily stream. Aha! And 7 ultra-rare shotgun. How much? Okay, let's sell all salvage. Now we have 2450. Let's confirm trade. Okay. So we don't have enough for the Crusader yet. Let's see. So we have the Predator. Comparing it to, I guess. No. Oh, okay. We're comparing it to the Charger, which is our current one. Better damage, less clip size, less rate of fire, less max ammo. Not really to sell a bunch of stuff right now. Although that shotgun was pretty cool. I need to get familiar with what's going on here. What did we find? Okay. We have that equipped. Tech material. Not available. Special items. Okay. So. Common sniper rifle. I think we are going to go ahead and buy our first sniper. And what's this? Common shotgun. And common melee. We can afford all of 3. Let's go ahead and do that.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash-landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
Makes sense. So, you left the Crusader and 7. Isn't that, like, original?
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Not while I'm here.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Speak with Kandros.
We are working on accessing more power from
Kandros is this one, I believe.
all non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power comes.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Okay, so based on status report 16C, no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy. I'm starting to think that our efforts are futile. The risk involved in continuing loss of resources and lives make it hard to justify. Morale is low, we need to scale down expectations again. Okay, that's talking, of course, about the... let's see...
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilkin, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilkin. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Alright, where is she at? Speak with Addison. Speak with Cash. So, if I go to Journal, and well, let's mark that and then figure out where she's at. Okay, she's up there with Addison. Alright, so now, of course, we did get some... Okay, so it looks like we just replaced it with the same thing. Apex. Okay. Let's do a save.
Alright, well, I'm not seeing any of your requisitions in the high.
Alright, moving on. Dr. Clamps? Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilkin murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilkin and shouted, "No." Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Not exactly the best thing to laugh at, but...
I appreciate the information.
Yes, I do.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Okay, so we need to speak to Tan about that. Let's come over here and talk to Addison first.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
That was a stretch. Let's talk about the colonel director position.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Talk to Kandros if you haven't. He's unfortunately become the head of our military. And as soon as he realizes it, we're in the shit.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Okay. Little, hostile. Before we continue more on the first murderer, let's go over here and talk with Kesh.
Yes, I know the hype. There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
Your job?
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Okay. Here. Low value. Stability. Alright, let's go speak with Tan about this,
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
Okay, I guess we'll deal with that more when we get to EOS. Looks like we do have a level up. Let's go and put these points into assault rifle. Yeah. Why not? And then we'll level up Cora. No. Auto level up. There we go. Auto for Cora. Come on. So essentially it's going in and getting the first one of every. Okay. So can't do any more until we get more than 2 points. Until we get more than 1 point. Alright. Can we at least get rid of the... No. Okay. Not a problem. Let's go to inventory. Mark all as seen. Codex. Mark all as read. Journal. Alright. So, can't do anything there. Saboteur's in a different zone. Let's see. Nothing left to do. So, I think we'll be confronting the... Yeah. Okay. Now, of course, we can't do first strike until the game fully installs. We are, of course, playing as we're installing, so... Let's see. We are coming up on almost 3 hours and 20 minutes here. 3 hours and 15 right now. So, you know what, guys? I think we're going to call that for today's, for the first episode here. We'll be back probably tomorrow with another stream, but for now, this is Caleb Plays, playing and this was Mass Effect Andromeda. We did the prologue and got started here on the Nexus. So, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later.